The horror of Castle's Ear. Oh my gosh. What part am I even playing? Plovites, Captain of the Imperial Guard, Cyrodiilic. What do you mean I fit the description? Slowly adding layers to this Vivek City map. I have to ask, is it open cantons or closed cantons? I hear that's a thing people consider. Open cantons. You're not crazy enough to do closed? Late evening. The play opens in the interior great entrance hall of a castle in Scath Anad, replete with fine furnishings and tapestries. Torches provide the only illumination. In the center of the foyer is a great iron door, the main entrance to the castle. The staircase up to the landing above is next to this door. On stage left is the door to the library, which is currently closed. On stage right is a huge suit of armor, 20 feet tall, nearly touching the ceiling of the room. Though no one can be seen, there is the sound of a woman singing coming from the library door. A loud thumping knock on the iron front door stops the woman singing. The door to the library opens, and Anara, a common-looking maid, comes out and hurries to open the front door. Plovites. A handsome man in imperial garb stands there. Uh-huh. That's me? You just woke up and a friend of yours is going through their... Oh, geez. Okay, the quotes are not sarcasm. That's honestly a shame. I hope they get through it. And they're alright by the end. Good evening to you, Sergio. Good evening. Is your master at home? No, Sergio. It's only me here. My master, Sadura Kina Telvani Hordalf Zir. I'm gonna have to remember that exact name, aren't I? Is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you? Possibly. Would you mind if I came in? Not at all, Sergio. Please. May I offer you some flint? Plovites comes into the hall and looks around. No, thank you. What's your name? Anara, Sergio. Anara, when did your master leave Scath Anud? Anud. No, Anud's better. More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong? Yes, there is. Do you know an Ashlander by the name of Sul Karifa? No, Sergio, I know no one by that name. Then you aren't likely to now. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago, dying of frostbite in the Ashlands. He was hysterical, nearly incomprehensible, but among his last words were castle and Zir. He was playing Fortnite. Dying of frostbite in summertide in the Ashlands? Vec, that's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander, I'm a master being of House Telvani. Well, you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio. I don't think they would be friends. That's your master's library? Would you mind if I looked in? Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We must have nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects. As I hear, are all Telvani. Note from the playwright. This line should be delivered without sarcasm. Trust the audience to laugh. It never fails. Well, I can just hope that they're alright. It never fails, regardless of the politics of the locals. Definitely been sitting there and had like an uncomfortable moment. When I get like that, I just kind of don't talk to people personally. Everyone's different. What's up, Tetra? How are you doing? Lovites enters the library and looks over the books. Library needs dusting. Yes, Sergio, I was just doing that when you knocked on the door. I'm grateful for that. If you had finished, I wouldn't notice the space in the dust where a rather large book has recently been removed. Your master is a wizard, it seems. No, Sergio, I mean, he studies a lot, but he doesn't cast no spells, if that's what you mean by wizard. He's a Kina, went to college and everything. You know, now that I think about it, I know what happened to that book. One of our other Kinas from the college been around yesterday and borrowed a couple of books. He's a friend of the master's, so I thought it'd be all fine. This Kina, was his name Marvin? Could have been, I don't remember. There is a suspected necromancer at the college named Kina Warvin. We arrested that night. We don't know what he was doing at the college, but it was something illegal, that's for certain. Was that the Kina who borrowed the book? A little fellow, a cripple with a withered leg? No, Sergio, it weren't the Kina from yesterday. He was a big fella who could walk, so I noticed. Just finished up playing some R6. Is that Resident Evil 6? Rainbow 6, gotcha. Gonna have a look around the rest of the house, if you don't mind. Cloyds goes up the stairs and delivers the following dialogue from the landing in the rooms above. Anara continues straightening up the downstairs, moving a high-backed bench in front of the armor to scrub the floor. Can I ask, Sergio, what are you looking for? Maybe I could help you. Excuse me. Are these all the rooms in the castle? No secret passages? Anara, laughing. Oh, Sergio. What would Sadura Akina tell Vani Hordolf Zero want with secret passages? Lovites looking at the armor. Your master is a big man. Anara, laughing. Oh, Sergio, don't tease. That's giant armor, just for decoration. Master slew that giant 10 years ago and kind of keeps it as a souvenir. That's right. I remember hearing something about that when I first took my post here. It was someone named Zier who killed the giant, but I didn't think the first name was Hordolf. Memory fades, I'm afraid. What was the giant's name? I'm afraid I don't remember, Sergio. I do. It was Torfong. I got out a Torfong shield. I don't understand, Sergio. Torfong's shield? Clovides runs down the stairs and examines the armor. We are not reading. It just so happens to have an Argonian maid in it. This is the horror of Castle Zier. Why am I getting sprayed? You should spray yourself, sincerely. My both of my mothers are here in chat, most likely, and you're over here bringing up Argonian maids and their level of lust. My mom Lilith is an innocent snowfield who can't be reading such matters. Sol Karifa said something about getting out of Torfong's shield. I thought he was just raving out of his mind. But he ain't got a shield, Sergio. An innocent snowfield. I was trying to think of something. Clovites pushes the high-backed bench out of the way, revealing the large mounted shield at the base of the armor. Yes, he does. You covered it up with that bench. I didn't do it on purpose, Sergio. I was just cleaning. I see that armor every day, Sergio, and Vivek, I swear, I've never noticed the shield before. It's fine, Anara, I believe you. Clovites pushes on the shield, and it pulls back to reveal a tunnel down. It appears that Sidora, Kina, Telvani, Hordolf, Zir does have a need for a secret passage. Could you get a torch? Feck, I ain't never seen that before. Anara takes a torch from the wall and hands it to Clovites. Clovites enters the tunnel. Wait here. Anara watches Clovites disappear down the tunnel. She appears agitated and finally runs for the front door. When she opens it, Olus, an Argonian lieutenant in the Imperial Guard, is standing at the entrance. She screams, I am sorry to frighten you. Not now, go away. I'm afraid the captain wouldn't like that, miss. You're with the captain? Blessed mother. Clovites comes out of the tunnel, white-faced. It takes him a few moments to speak. Captain, what's down there? Clovites to Anara. Did you know your master's a necromancer? That your cellar is filled with bodies? Anara faints. Olus carries her to the bench and lays her down. Let me see, Sergio. You'll see soon enough. We're going to need every soldier from the post here to cart away all the corpses. Olus, I've seen enough battles, but I've never seen anything like this. No two are alike. Khajiit, Slode, Dunmer, Ciro Dilly, Breton, Nord, burned alive, poisoned, electrified, melted, torn apart, turned inside out, ripped to shreds, and sewn back together. You think the Ashlander escaped? That's what happened? I don't know. Why would someone do something like this, Solus? Here is the undriven snow. That's kind of where my brain was. Never seen it, but you heard that phrase a bit too much growing up. I definitely heard it. I've never seen the movie. Probably because my mom hates it. I don't know. Why would someone do something like this, Solus? There's a knock on the door. Clovites answers it. A young Argonian woman, Solasa, is standing, holding a package and a letter. Good morning. You're not Lord Zir, are you? No. What do you have there? A letter and a package I'm supposed to deliver to him. Will he be back shortly? I don't believe so. Who gave you the package to deliver? My teacher at the college, Kimo Warvim. He has a bad leg, so he asked me to bring these to his lordship. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was supposed to deliver them last night, but I was busy. Greetings, sister. We'll give the package to his lordship when we see him. Ah, hail, brother. I had heard there was a handsome Argonian in Skaithanut. Unfortunately, I promised Kima Warvim I'd deliver the package directly to his lordship's hands. I'm already late. I can't just... We're Imperial Guard, miss. We will take the package and the letter. Solasa reluctantly hands Clovites the letter and the package. She turns to go. You're at the college if we need to see you? Yes. Fair tidings, brother. Good night, sister. Clovites opens the package as Solasa exits. It is a book with many loose sheets. It appears we found the missing book, delivered to our very hands. Clovites begins to read the book silently to himself. Olus to himself, very pleased. Another Argonian, Scathanud, and a pretty one at that. I hope we weren't too rude to her. I'm tired of all these women with their smooth, wet skin. It would be wonderful if we meet when I'm off duty. I know how he feels. Olis talks, he opens the letter and reads it. To be fair, Argonians have the weirdest names. I like Argonian names. You never watched the original, but the remake was awful and the ending sucks. Fair enough. Gonna put some fajitas in the oven. Gotcha, gotcha. I hope they're good. Did you catch the name of the Imperials? Still love how one of your players named his Argonian character flees from water. I mean, there's one in this game named Skink and Tree Shade. It's the coolest name I've ever heard. On one of the coolest characters I've ever met. While Olis talks, he opens the letter and reads it. She looks like she's from the south, like me. You know, Argonians from the northern Black Marsh are much less... Olis continues, reading, transfixed by the letter. Clovide skips to the back of the book and reads the last sentences. Clovide's reading, in black ink, the Khajiit male showed surprisingly little fortitude against a simple lightning spell, but I've had interesting physiological results with a medium-level acid spell cast slowly over 7... Oosh. In red ink on the margins. Yes, I see. Was the acid spell cast uniformly over the entire body of the subject? In black ink. The Nord was subjected to 16 hours of frostbill, which eventually crystallized her into a state of suspended animation, from which she eventually expired. Not so the Nord male. Nor the Ashlander male who lapsed into their comas much earlier, but then recovered. The Ashlander tried to escape, but I restrained him. Nord then had an interesting chemical reaction to a simple fire spell and expired. See the accompanying illustration. Yes, I see the pattern of boils and lesions suggests some sort of internal incineration. Oh my gosh. It's such a shame I can't come to see the experiment personally, but I compliment you on your excellent notation. Thank you for the suggestion about slowly... Oh my gosh! Slowly poisoning my maid Inara. The dosages you've suggested have had fascinating results. Eroding her memory subtly. I intend to increase it exponentially, and see how long it is before she notices. This is awful. Speaking of which, it's a pity that I haven't any Argonian subjects, but the traders promised me some healthy specimens. Big, gross ooshes. It's my theory that a medium-level lightning spell cast in a continuous wave on an Argonian wouldn't be lethal for several hours at least. Oh my god. Yeah, why is it going into so much detail? The group Khajiit thought his name was Fleas from Water. Thought he was quite frightening. I wondered if it was a play on, like, fleas. You got news about the dental checkout. Turns out your upper jaw is broken? Did they break it? After that, they have to make a small incision and cut the oh, jeez. Honestly, that's weird. You shouldn't be getting ads on here. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that might make sense. If it makes you feel better, I get a little bit of that. Okay. Back into this, play, which apparently just takes a minute to start reading graphic necromancer notes. Yeah, mistakes happen. I'm sorry they broke your jaw. I don't know how well your medical... I don't know how good your medical system is, but I hope they're paying for it. Or at least fixing it for free. Olus, in red ink. Oh, I've heard this one before. Here's your Argonian. Please let me know the results. It's signed Kima Warvim. By Kenneret, this isn't necromancy, it's destruction. Kima Warvim and Kina Telvanni Hordolf Zir haven't been experimenting with death, but with the limits of magical torture. The letter isn't addressed to Kina Telvanni Hordolf Zir, it's addressed to Sadora Iachilazir. His wife, do you think? Ayakilla? That was the Telvanni of the Zir family, who I heard about in connection with the giant slaying. We'd best get the maid out of here. She'll need to go to a healer. Clovides wakes up Inara. She appears disoriented. What's happening? Who are you? Don't worry, everything is going to be fine. We're going to take you to a healer. Gotcha. Do you need a coat? Ayakilla? Thank you, no, I'm not cold. Inara Ayakilla stops, realizing that she's been caught. Clovides and Olus unsheath their blades. Clovides and Olus unsheath their blades. Clovides. You have black ink on your fingers, your ladyship. Olus. And when you saw me at the door, you thought I was the Argonian your friend Warvim sent over. That's why you said not now, go away. Inara. You're so much more observant than Inara. She never did understand what was happening, even when I tripled the spell and she expired in what I observed. Oh, jeez, why? This is for a quest. I promise you. Well, you're paying your insurance company, though. Over here, like, the insurance company only covers a certain amount. And then it's all on us. What are you going to use on me first? Lightning or fire? Lightning. I find fire too unpredictable. Weird. As she speaks, the flames in the torches extinguish. The stage is utterly dark. There's a sound of a struggle, swords clanging. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashes out. And there is silence. From the darkness, Inara speaks. Fascinating. There are several more flashes of lightning as the curtain closes. Awful. It is horror, though. Well... I suppose that's fair. It probably yeah, honestly, it sounds better than what I've got over here. Okay. Good job, Joe. You're right on time. Let's get this show on the road. All you have to do is head out there through the door, hit your mark in the center of the rug next to Girarin. Stand still and deliver your lines. Move quickly through the door. Timing is everything. And be careful. The audience knows to play well, and I'll be counting your mistakes. Break a leg.
Good evening to you, there, Joe.
Okay. Good evening. They actually put in a trap here. Yeah, I have to now act out the play. They put in a trap here for if you did read it. Is your master at home?
Oh, Sir Joe, it's only me here. My master, Sadura Kena Talvani Hordolf Seer, is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you?
This game is like the Barney song? How is it like the Barney song? If you don't use their service for a full year, they pay you 1,000 back. That doesn't sound like insurance companies that I know. Possibly. Would you mind if I come in?
Not at all, Sir Joe. Please, may I offer you some flint?
I don't remember this one. No, thank you. What's your name?
Anara, Sir Joe.
When did your master leave?
More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio.
Fair
All the
enough.
other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong?
Do you know an Ashlander named Sol Harifa?
No, Sergio. I know no one by that name.
This isn't the line. The line is, and you're not likely to now. He last said Castle and Zier.
Vec? That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they would be friends.
Can I look in your master's library?
Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects.
As I hear, are all Telvanni.
Justice never sleeps.
Oh, geez, what? Well, shoot, now I have to read that whole book again.
Relax, you'll be fine.
Good evening to you, Sergio.
What do you mean I made too many mistakes? I don't think I made one. No, I know this.
No, Sergio, it's only me here. My master, Sadura Kenatava.
Someone back me up. I'm doing it right.
At his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you?
This is why I just sat and read a book for half an hour. Possibly. Would you mind if I came in?
Oh, Sergio, please, may I offer you some flint?
Okay, this one I wasn't sure about.
Anara, Sergio.
I'm sorry. Well, Mom, I'm sorry I bored you. That wasn't my intent, I promise.
More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and
Justice
slaves who
never
tend to his
sleeps.
lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong? No, Sergio.
Thank you for the
I
head
know
pats.
no one by that name. Vec? That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they would be friends.
I hope your EA starts to cooperate. Yeah, just walking straight up on stage and walking into a performance like, huh? Everything good? Alright.
Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects.
Talking to myself.
Okay, now what was that about? I have successfully defended myself from an assassin who assaulted me in the middle of my performance. The play obviously cannot go on. Perhaps I should speak with Marin about what just happened. Yeah, what's with the rowdy audience? Now, why did the person who was performing it have to back out? Oh my, I saw what happened. I hope you can forgive us. But we knew that an assassin would attack? I like to think some people liked the book. Yeah, exactly. I also find it frustrating that the guards don't... The guards will just stand there as you get attacked by assassins, and some varieties of wildlife they'll attack, but not a lot of them. Yes, well, you see, our lead actor, Tarvis, recently had a somewhat indecent tryst with the daughter of a Telvanni diplomat. The diplomat caught him in the act and vowed revenge. Since Tarvis changed his residences frequently, we knew an attack would come during his performance when the diplomat would be sure of Tarvis's location. Hopefully, since you're able to dispatch the would-be assassin, the diplomat won't try again. Ah! Oh my goodness, Isa, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. I know that the services of the Morag tongue are very expensive to enlist. I apologize for using you in this manner, Joe. But I hope you understand why it was necessary. Oh yes, well, I do intend to pay you in full. Let's see, during the play, I didn't... Okay, listen up. During the play, I didn't count a single mistake. Very impressive. But your acting skills could definitely use some improvement. Here, take this gold and this amulet that will improve your acting abilities whenever you need it. Thank you again, and I hope you can forgive us. No decent Dunmer hires the Dark Brotherhood. Apparently, I guess. Caswin used Fortify Speech, or Fortify Skill Speechcraft. And 2,000 gold. Now you can only be interrupted by trivia.
That was you, wasn't it?
That was an incredible performance. They loved it. I feel like tomorrow is going to be a long day. Yes, absolutely. Get lots of rest. I'm sure everything is going to go well. Thank you so much for the follow. You have a wonderful name.
If you insist.
Yeah. Bezos can stay out. Are these the sewers?
Well, won't you taste a little morsel?
No? Kill that guy. I could RA him into the ceiling. He
Well,
hits the floor at maximum velocity.
you, that tasty little morsel.
Oh my gosh! It really is him. It's not a random line. Aren't you a tasty dish? You must be new to Mournhold. I'd have recognized that beautiful face otherwise. I am not a furry, but I am Fawn Sparrow at your service, milady. A man that loves beautiful women. Yes, indeed, a great lover by all accounts. Feel free to ask around. Ladies here will agree. I'm quite sure. But let's not waste any more time. Shall we skip the formalities and just head back to my manor? I was gonna hit no. And then I realized they're both no. There's just firm no and slightly nicer no. You're in? Not a chance. Well, there's no accounting for some people's taste. You're lost, to be sure. Say, you wouldn't have to have any attractive friends, would you? No. Oh my gosh, he doesn't let you go. Not the sewer, just the town's drinking water you were swimming in. Well, I've swam in the drinking water of better towns. Also, welcome in. Hi. Get in there. I'm not getting in there. Get your kitty. No. I have slightly higher standards. Well, I suppose that figures. You know what they say about the cute ones. They always have ugly friends anyway. But let me know if you would happen to run into any cute girls, will you? I'm sure they'd be anxious to find out what you're going to miss out on. I've met Fawn's Baron, a pompous man looking for a companion of sorts. Very appropriate.
Not bad for an amateur.
So yes, I can. I literally didn't have the option to say yes. I had, you're not my type or not a chance. You're very not safe post. Abuse of power, rabble, rabble. We allow abuses of power around here if they're funny. I'm for once not being the bad one here. I don't see why I should be getting sprayed. Oh wait, actually, no, I want that. Well. This is all for me. Okay, that works though. My deepest apologies about EA. Sprays for naughties, but if you offend Isa personally, you have to defend your honor with the banhammer. It's true, you have the rights. You have the power. Oh, I just realized this isn't a human. You have to admit, it's weird to pretend that you like the spray. And it deserves harsher measures. I didn't even end up with that positive magic from that exchange. I'm very disappointed. I've been sprayed by worse. You have no idea how well prepared I am personally for this encounter. And sometimes better. Like at the same time? Can I just... I can. All of the Uncle Drela's training is coming back to me. It is. I know how to dispatch these ghosts. Normally it's by summoning another ghost. There, see? Way better. How much money am I at? I'm curious if I can afford, like... Well, with enough, creeper bartering, maybe I could afford, like, a constant effect enchantment? I was told Bazaar sewers, so I'm staying in the Bazaar sewers. Oh, Siri, are you going to do the thing? Okay. Oh, this is the palace sewers. Did you call the place to see if the thing was on? Oh, he's gone.
It's not midday.
Oh, you're right, you're right. He's right. This doesn't feel like a meeting place type situation, but it is whispering, so... Lit torches. Are we good? Are we on the level?
I've
about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
Beware the Black Dark Gang, adventurer. They robbed me of everything I hold dear. They ambushed my lover, and me in the temple sewers. Veronir held them off while I ran. When I turned to look back, Veronir was down. I just kept running. Now Veronir's ghost comes to me at night, begging me to come to him, to rescue him. He says he has a message for me. But I can't go down there. I can't face the Black Dark Gang. Veronir was a great fighter. But with one dart, he was dead in seconds. They'd kill me for sure. Can I help? She looks you over carefully. I don't know. I don't think you'd stand a chance against the Black Dark Gang. They dress like poor beggars, but they throw deadly poison darts. One is enough to kill you. If you see them, run. But if you see Veronir's ghost, speak to him. Perhaps you can bring me his message. If you see Veronir's ghost, please don't harm him. If you can, listen to him and see if he has a message for me. I hope I didn't kill him already. She made a request. If I see the ghost of her lover, she wants me to listen to the ghost and see if he has a message for her. It was in the Manor District, right? Temple sewers, not Manor. I suppose it would make sense that she would run far away from where it happened. Oh! Go through that. There's a ghost. And they're throwing sub weapons. A poltergeist even. I found a cat.
What can Jeet do for you?
Ania does not know you. Ania has nothing to say to you. Fair enough. Later. Now you have a potion of slow falling. Well, I mean, realistically, you come up to someone in a sewer and you're like, hey, what's up? You can't expect them to have a long conversation with you. Anira's a busy cat. She's probably got a lot going on. She doesn't even know me.
It has no master.
Love you lots. Love you
Chat
too.
Joy.
Huh?
Love you and chat. You need to lock the door.
I'll lock the door if someone tries to come in. That wheeze was unrelated, but you had to express it somehow, besides bothering your roommates. I actually do have to get up. He didn't actually... Oh, wait, these are liches? Wow. That, huh. They didn't stand up too well to To a Stalrim sword, like, honestly. Okay, I've searched these holding sewers. Ask her, do you come here often? Is the only right answer? You mean the only right question? It's an interesting line for sure. I do actually have to get up for a second. He literally left the door open. I mean, I suppose the break is meant to be coming in a minute anyway. The temple sewers aren't even connected here. I'm guessing they're through the palace sewers? The best lead we've got is the ghost. The ruins of Old Mournhold. Accessible through the Great Bazaar. Okay, now I understand. This is Old Mournhold here. They weren't saying they were literally in the Great Bazaar. They were accessible through the Great Bazaar sewers. I understand now. I found the Dark Brotherhood's hideout. All I had to do was pass through that one door. How do I know this is the Dark Brotherhood's hideout, by the way? Do I have any indication? Oh, he was just an apprentice. It's dark, it's out of the way. There's hoods about. There's this guy here. All the qualifiers. Alright, well, I'm gonna pause here for just a minute. We'll shut the front door, look at some trivia. I'll be back in less than 5, so everyone take a chance to stretch if you need to.